Kimmi. Well, hey guys, I'm Kimmi. I talk all things business on this channel. Business credit, social media, anything you need to know about business, we got to cover right here. I did a video of some things you should think about when getting business credit, or do you even need it? Should you avoid it? But now I want to talk about it because many of you have said, you know what, Kimmi, I need business credit. There's no way I'm going to be able to start my business without business credit. Well, if you're going to get business credit, I want you to get it and use it wisely. Okay, so let's talk about some things that you may want to purchase or use your business credit card for, okay? Or business line of credit, because you can get a credit card or a line of credit. That means it's continual, okay? They work the same way, basically. Some things you may want to buy. The first item is equipment and technology. If you're starting out a business, for example, if you are starting a lawn care business and you need a lawnmower, you need a blower, and you need pressure washing machines and all this, and you just don't have the money, you may want to go ahead and put equipment on your business credit card, okay? Now, I'm not saying we're going out buying the most expensive equipment. We're not going to do that, but you may need to spend a little bit of money in order to make some money, okay? We have heard that expression before. Another one you may want to think about getting business credit for is inventory. For example, if you're selling t-shirts and you only have one size small, a couple of them that you were able to pay cash for, but you find most people need between X large and large or whatever, then that might mean you need to have some more inventory on hand. You need to have those t-shirts available, because if you don't have the shirts available, then you can't make any money. You have no business, right? So you may have to use your credit card for inventory, okay? But again, we're not buying 2,000 shirts with the expectation of selling 2,000. Still keep it to the minimum amount that you think you may sell, okay? Or based on your track record. So don't just go out willy-nilly spending money. The next thing you may want to use your business credit card for is marketing and advertising. Now, I'm a big proponent of business cards. Google my business page, getting out in the community, letting people know what you do. If you guys sell t-shirts out the trunk of your car, tell your friends, they put it on Facebook. All the free stuff, okay? Instagram, TikTok, I'm about all that life. Show it. I'm wearing my shirt. Check me out over at shirt.com or whatever. But in case you cannot get started that way and you want to spend a little money, marketing and advertising would be an okay way to go ahead and try to start. And that looks like maybe buying Google ads, Facebook ads. Do a very small budget. Very small. I always say, do not go out there with Mercedes-Benz taste, you know, and you really should be driving a Toyota. Ain't nothing wrong with either car, I'm just saying. But don't go out there just jumping bad and getting the max on your marketing account, you know. Because on Google Business, you can set a budget. So just set a reasonable budget that may be able to help you to start getting business, okay? The next thing you may want to charge with your business credit card is some training and development, okay? If you need training for whatever you're doing, so for example, you want to start a home healthcare business and you need you're going to be a medical assistant, and that course usually runs about $900 to $1,000, right? You might find some cheaper, but you may not have that initial investment to get started. You need that credentialing in order to do your business, right? So I'm going to highly recommend, I had to try to see what angle was better on that camera. So that's another reason you may want to get business credit. If you got to get some credentialing or some kind of training, right? A training program. And again, with training, don't go down the rabbit hole, because everybody got a training course, okay? So be careful. Make sure you do your due diligence. If I take this training, what am I going to get out of it? How is it going to help me in my business? And you need specifics. Not that the trainer is telling you, well, I did this and you can do it. No, you need specifics. You can do A, B, C. Okay? You may need to use your business card also if you're trying to expand or do a renovation. Okay? You may need to use it for that reason. You're trying to grow bigger. Like earlier, we were talking about needing more t-shirts. So if that's the case and you're trying to expand your business, or maybe you have a business and it's the building needs to be renovated a little bit, and you don't have all that cash to renovate, that's okay. Use your business card. But again, we're keeping everything simple. Just because we're going to put it on our card does not mean we're going to max it out. If you need carpet, you need to go find the cheapest carpet you can to get started, and then you can gradually upgrade, okay? Now, some people may push back and say, well, Kim, why don't you just get the best the first time out and you don't have to keep upgrading? No, I don't believe in that, because in some things, yes, some things, no. But most of the time when we're first starting out our business, you just need a little bit to get started. As you make money, you can spend money. But why most businesses fail, I talk about this in all my videos, is because you go out there, you start a business, you're excited, you think it's going to work, I got this, I'm going to blow up, and you don't. And now you're stuck with all this credit card debt. So if you are going to use it, because I get a lot of pushback, I need it. If you are going to use it, I'm giving you some things to think about how you can use it wisely and why you would want to use it, okay? I got a few more for you. So professional services, you may have to hire an accountant, or you may have to get a legal advisor, attorney or something like that. And you may not have the budget for that initially, cash. That's another reason. But again, here, be cautious, because I had to pay several accountants one year, and that's very expensive once you start getting into the S Corp, and this is tax stuff, y'all. When you start changing your business structure to an S Corp, it's very expensive. So it cost me way more than it did when I first started filing my business taxes. When I first started, I was just doing a regular LLC. It wasn't that much, but then now I have an S Corp. And we'll get into that in a future video. But that costs almost $600 or $700 just to file the taxes. So it can be very costly. So that might be a reason why you do need to put it on the credit card. You just may not have it until your refund comes back. We're praying you get a refund. Okay. Also, software and tools and technology, stuff like that. Okay. We kind of talked about that earlier. But software may be like if you're a content creator. We have several apps that we use for editing videos. Okay. And it's not expensive in itself, but once you keep adding it up, I have Canva, I have Chat GPT to help with writing scripts, Plannable to help put out social media posts. So when you start adding all of that up, you know, you may want to put that on your monthly recurring expenses. And again, it's not that much. That may help you build some credit, but all that kind of software is not free though. So everything costs money. And then you want to keep your business credit card also as an emergency fund. Not the emergency fund, but just in case, a backup to the backup. Now, I always believe in saving a little bit of cash that you make every month, every job, okay? Try to save something aside to reinvest in your business. However, you may have to use some of your business credit for an emergency. So you've been really diligent, you got that emergency fund started, but something happens. Your main machine that you use to do pressure washing, you have two. Let's just say you have two pressure washing machines, one for smaller jobs and one like a big daddy, right? And the big one goes out and you got a $2,000 job waiting on you, and you need to go get your $500 machine and you don't have the money. So that's another good reason why you want to always keep something on your credit card as a backup to the backup in case you got to get something, okay? Once you start getting bigger and bigger in your company, you start traveling and attending conferences and stuff like that, you're going to also want to cover those expenses. So that's something that's easily trackable with a credit card. And you also can start maybe getting bonus points for traveling so much, you know, so that's another thing to look at. So you may want to use your card again when you're traveling, renting a car, hotel reservations, things of that sort, okay? Another item that you may want to consider using your business credit card for is insurance premiums. Depending on what type of business you go into, you will need general liability insurance. You may need commercial insurance for your car, which all costs a little bit more than regular insurance for your car, you know, so you may need to insure your business, and you may not have the premium up front. And sometimes they give you a discount if you pay it all in full. So that's another thing that you may want to use your business credit card for. So let's recap really quick some reasons why you may want to use your business credit card, okay? Equipment, technology, inventory, marketing, advertising, training, expansion or renovation, professional services like hiring an accountant or an attorney, software, emergency fund, having if you're traveling and going to conferences. Okay, so those are many reasons that you may want to use a business credit card. But again, keep it to the minimum. Don't go to the max. Just get the bare necessities, okay? So anyway, guys, until next time, this is Business Life with Kimmi. Use the credit wisely.